Okay, I did my project on the Unwinking Gaze, which is a movie about the Dalai Lama and how people viewed him as a person. These are the key points that we'll be talking about in this PowerPoint. So let's get started. Dalai Lama is the spiritual leader and political leader in Tibet. He calls himself a Buddhist monk, which is someone who follows tenets and the one who teaches and guides people in their practice. He started studying different subjects at the age of 6. Okay, so the Beijing Olympics were under threat, so the Tibetans became more militant, and there was this big revolt. The Chinese blame Dalai Lama for this, but this isn't the only reason they don't like him. They feel like he's a separatist, and he's an obstacle to like the stability and independence of the Tibetan people. And also, the Tibetan people are under Chinese authority, and they don't like that. Okay, the Tibetan people want the Dalai Lama to come back, of course, because they go to him for religious advice and a sense of peace. And he even said, if I die, thousands of people will die of shock or suicide. So the Chinese people want Tibet to be split away from China because obviously they don't like each other. And Dalai Lama said that's not going to happen, and he wanted to resolve it by the middle way policy, which is a nonpartisan and moderate position that safeguards the vital interests of all concerned parties for Tibetans, the protection and preservation of their culture, religion, and national identity for the Chinese, the security and territorial integrity of the motherland, and for neighbors and other third parties in peaceful borders and international relations. So Buddhism is where I learned the most because I'm Christian, so it was very interesting to learn about this. Buddhism is a religion where they feel like they're 100% responsible for themselves and for what happens in their life. And there are two types of Buddhism, is Hinayana and Mahayana. In Tibet, they're Mahayana, and that's the greater teaching. And they also have a strong belief in karma and reincarnation. So they feel like when they die, they can be reincarnated into like a butterfly or something like that. And then when you hear about karma, that's where it originated from, which was Buddhism. So the top 4 religions in the world is Christianity, Islam, Hinduism, and Buddhism. 33% of the world is Christian, 21% is Islam. And in Christianity, you have Roman Catholicism, Eastern Orthodoxy, and Protestantism. And in Islam, you have is Sunni and Shiite. Hinduism makes up 14% of the world, and they have different deities. And then 6% of the world is Buddhist, which in the book it says Theravada and Mahayana. Filmmakers credible? I feel like they're credible because they went around and saw what Dalai Lama did, and they were at his meetings and everything. And the purpose of making this film was to show who Dalai Lama really is.